Hello, and welcome to another edition of Canadian Immigration Law Updates. My name is Nandi Deterville of Deterville Law Office. In today's updates, I will be covering two topics. The first being the extension on the travel restrictions between the US-Canadian border, and the second is in relation to the round of invitations to apply for permanent residence under the express entry system. Let's dive in, shall we? In our first updates, we will cover the travel restrictions between the US and Canadian border. As many of you are now aware, Canada put in travel restrictions to all international travelers between Canada and other countries since March 2020, March 18th, 2020 to be precise. Since then, there have been a few updates in regards to exemptions to those travel restrictions, which basically means that it has been amended as to who can and cannot travel into Canada and what these persons have to do in order for them to be able to come to Canada, as well as how they must behave once entering Canada. So with this update, the Canadian-US border was again limited. There were no travel allowed between the two for non-essential travel. So again, there is a specific definition of what non-essential or discretionary travel is, and then that type of travel has been restricted and is not allowed. And it's now not allowed until January 21st, 2021. There is currently such a travel restriction in place for the wider world between Canada and other countries to that date. So it was really unsurprising that the Canadian government would have made this decision moving forward. We again are paying close attention to how these travel restrictions are being amended, and we will provide our clients and the general public with information when those announcements are made. It would be unsurprising to me if those travel restrictions continue for some time, with at least Canada having gotten recently in the last few days shipments of the COVID-19 vaccine. We're hoping that perhaps travel restrictions would be lessened in the coming months. But again, this is still early days in the implementation of the vaccine to Canadians. And so I would generally expect that those travel restrictions be maintained. So again, once any new information is provided, we would be certainly including that information in our bi-weekly updates. So the second update that I'll be covering today is with respect to the round of invitations to apply, which occurred on December 9th. In that round of invitations to apply under the express entry system, 5,000 invitations to apply were issued by the IRCC. That round was open to all candidates in the express entry system, which includes the Federal Skilled Worker Program, the Federal Skilled Trades Program, the Canadian Experience Class candidates, as well as the Provincial Nominee Program candidates. In this round, the CRS score of 469 was the lowest score required to obtain such an invitation. This certainly is, again, great news for candidates in that pool. We have seen that Immigration, Refugee, and Immigration Canada has, in fact, increased their numbers. Typically, the numbers in the past few few years actually was around the 4,900 mark. We have seen a steady flow of the 5,000 invitations being issued. So that is in fact showing the IRCC's commitment to increasing the amount of immigration to Canada that is occurring. There have been announcements with regards to the amounts of monies that have been attributed to modernization of the programs under the IRCC. And again, Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada has certainly been a great partner with the other agencies of the Canadian government in securing Canada's economy. And it has been recognized that immigrants play a huge part in that profitability of the Canadian economy. And so there seems to be, at least on a federal level, a push to increase means through which Canadians or people who are potentially Canadians are brought in to the country to help it grow. So those are all our updates for today. Thank you so much for joining us again. And again, if you wish to contact us to find out how we can help in your immigration process, find us at our website, detervillelaw.com. We are also on all sorts of social media, including Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I am on LinkedIn as well if you wish to contact me through that medium. And we will always be here to sort of help you along with your process and provide you with the information that we do in our bi-weekly updates. So hope this information helped you and perhaps someone else you might know. And we look forward to hearing from you at some point. But do have yourself a pleasant day, and hopefully we'll see you again soon on our next edition. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.